Okay, Siege, I have one last thing I want to ask you and pick your brain on that I didn't plan on asking you, but I need to know off the top of your head if you can give it to me.
All
Your
right.
thoughts on Auston Matthews being out with injury and if that affects his Hart Trophy chances, or at least him getting to 60, but also the way Sheldon Keefe kind of described, why they were keeping him out as long as they are. Clearly a bigger goal in mind, which is to succeed in the postseason. TrueNorth.bet is built from the ground up to be the credible, dependable, and safe gaming experience with the best customer service in the market. TrueNorth.bet focuses exclusively on Canada and Canadian players from coast to coast. And TrueNorth.bet has an incredible offer for you. They will match your first deposit up to $500 in bonus funds. All you have to do is visit TrueNorth.bet/SDPN and register to get this incredible offer. Again, that's $500 in bonus funds with your first deposit. TrueNorth.bet/SDPN.
That's what they've been trying to navigate with this situation, right? Is because, my understanding is Auston Matthews could have played the two games he sat out earlier this week, but, they didn't feel it was wise because, the Leafs are not in a position where they really need wins. They're basically locked into number 2 in the Atlantic Division. And, what's more important than 60 goals, and it's not to say Auston won't still get there, but what's more important than a Hart Trophy is a chance to win a Stanley Cup. And so I think they've been balancing how do they try to honor and give Auston the best chance at some of those individual awards that he's clearly in the mix for, while also, not sacrificing the Leafs team needs. And so this is what they've landed on. He missed a game Sunday and Tuesday. We're recording Thursday morning, but my expectation is he'll play tonight in Tampa. It's not official at this point in time, but that's where things were last headed when I checked in on this. And so, he's going to have potentially 5 games to score 2 goals. I like his odds based on the way the season's gone to get to 60. But yeah, I think it does impact to some degree his Hart Trophy case. It's not huge, but there's something nice about a big round number 60 that very few players ever get to. And so if there was circumstances here where he didn't reach 60, that could hurt him. You're going to see the gap widen between him and Jonathan Huberdeau, Connor McDavid at the top of the scoring list, just because he's played fewer games, even though his points per game compare favorably. So I do think it could have an impact on the voting. The ballots still haven't gone out yet. People might not know that, but no one can cast a ballot yet, even if some people maybe made up their mind about certain awards. And so this last week or week and a half of regular season games could have a little say in it. And I don't think it harms it in a huge way. But look, we've had more time to see Johnny Gaudreau come on. You've had time now to see Jonathan Huberdeau go right to the top of the scoring list. Maybe there's other players out there catching the voters' eyes. So, it would be better for Auston to be playing in terms of winning those awards, but everyone decided it was best for the Leafs to give him some extra rest and have him be in the best position to make an impact come playoff time.
We can't discount what's going on in Calgary either with Johnny Gaudreau having what he's having in terms of not just a total season, but in terms of even strength points. That dude has been killing it. I don't think anyone's had as many points at even strength as he's had since like the 90s, if I recall correctly. And I don't know if Matthew Tkachuk has already hit the 100-point plateau, but it has been a long time since the Calgary Flames have had 2 guys hit 100 points on that team. We cannot discount what's happening in Calgary at all. The Edmonton Oilers, obviously, with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. Again, Connor McDavid just having himself a career season, just balling out, and we're all just kind of just being chill about it. And I still think, even though he's not that great defensively, Jonathan Huberdeau, we can't forget about his season either. He is having a fantastic season in Florida. I'm all for more options.
I still think it's Matthews for me at number 1, but you've got Matt. For me, this is my grouping that I'm looking at right now. You got Matthews, you have McDavid, Johnny Gaudreau, Roman Josi was going to get serious consideration for me for the Hart. You've got Huberdeau, and like, is Shesterkin still in there? I don't know. You got 6 or 7 guys, I think, that you have to at least really critically look at and consider for number 1 on a Hart Trophy. And so, again, I don't think that anything in these 5 games is truly going to change it, but it would help. Like, if Auston comes back and scores 6 goals, it's sort of an exclamation mark, right, in these 5 games. If he can't play for whatever reason, if this injury is more serious, and he only ends up at 58, even if, it's just, it does matter a little bit. And I'm sure that's in his mind. Like, it must be difficult for him because he wants to win a Stanley Cup, but come on, the Hart Trophy's dangling there. His second Rocket Richard's dangling there. This is important stuff. This is, we don't like talking because hockey's supposed to be all team, but I think it's good for the Leafs too to have a player that can do all these things. So, they're balancing all that, and I'm sure it's not easy making those calls because he's not so injured he can't play.
Yeah, if it was a different franchise, though, if it was a different franchise with different expectations and different playoff success, I think they'd be a little bit more lenient. But we all know what's the score in Toronto and what they need to do this year. This was a good conversation.